What's up, squad? I'm back, and I gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it.
But where are those who
You
share
probably
it?
already read the title, the thumbnail, whatever. Big Zhongli, dropped into the game like his meteor,
I will have order.
and just chaos erupted. Some people love him, some people hate him. I'm one of the ones who love him. I love the character, but I understand why some people are angry. Some people just feel that he's too weak. For a 5 star, he's just too weak. And I will agree to a certain extent. Even for me, for somebody who loves him, I'm not gonna sit here and argue. His basic attacks are pretty low. I even leveled his basic attacks up to at least talent level 6. That's still they're low, man. And some people just want him to hit harder. Some people expected him to be a DPS, and clearly you look at his kit, that's not what he was built for. And I understand why MiHoYo didn't give him too much damage, because if you did that, he'd be a one-man army. Especially if you get him to C6 with the heals. He'd be a one-man army. You can stop the enemy from moving. If you got at least C4 constellation, you can stop him for a full 6 seconds. His ult doesn't take that long to get back. And if you made his damage top tier, so he'd also be wrecking them too, you wouldn't need another character. I wouldn't pull for another character. If he did like crazy top tier damage, I wouldn't pull for another character, not for a while. Why? Why would I? He does everything. Heals himself, shield. He would do top tier damage. So I understand why the
Where do you
damage
want to
isn't
go
that high.
next?
But
If you'd like to see
I
Leroy's
don't
tour
understand why it's
space,
so low.
I have a
Like
few
the basic attacks.
references.
To me, his ult hits hard considering you can't do the top tier reactions. His basic attacks just leave something to be desired. So I get that. I get that. But to me, his ultimate scales pretty well. His E, some people complain about his E, but I think his E is perfectly fine. But also, I got him at C2, so I get 2 pillars, which increase the damage, because if the enemy gets hit by both ticks, both of those do damage, not just one. So maybe I'm looking at it from a little, a little different, do a little different view. I don't know. But, and I also got to talk about the beta. People were saying that he was nerfed from the
Osmanthus
beta,
wine
which
tastes the
I
same
understand. That's
as
what betas are
our
for. You
memory.
test them and then you fix the characters before release.
But where are
But
those who
to
share
me,
memory?
if what they're saying is true, and the nerf was his ultimate when you petrify the enemy, it gave you more damage, or it would allow you to do more physical damage. To me, it's like, why take that away? If its attack percents are gonna be so low, like that don't even sound OP to me. That sound like it would have been okay, especially if the damage buff only
Boats are made
lasted
for transferring
the full
commodities,
petrification time, which is only
and
four
those who come
seconds,
across
but 6
Leroy
if you
need
got
to stay
at least
away.
C4.
So
So
it is where
6 seconds of a
millions
damage
come to
boost,
settle.
that don't sound OP to me, man. It sounds like MiHoYo swung a little too hard if they did
Osmanthus
nerf him from
wine
beta
tastes the same as our
and they took that
memory.
buff away. But if you're gonna take that away, why
But
not just
where are
buff
those
his
who
attack
share
percentages?
memory?
I don't understand, but I gotta say, I don't think he's a bad character. I really don't. I'm enjoying this character. The fun factor for me is up. I'm really enjoying this character. Like, I'm doing things I wasn't doing before this character came out. Before this character came out, I wasn't doing a lot of random co-ops. I only played with some of my friends, couple times here and there. But now I just
Boats
go
are
into
made
co-op
for
randomly just
transferring
to play with Zhongli
commodities,
with other people and just see how it
and
goes,
those
man.
who
Like, I
come across
love
Leroy
playing with
need to stay
Zhongli.
a while.
I really want to know you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. How y'all feel about Zhongli? Like, do y'all think he needs a buff? I personally don't think he needs it. But just, let's be clear. Anybody who has a Zhongli is not gonna just sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, don't buff him." Like, you want to buff him. And if you feel like he needs to be buffed, it's okay. Go to the forums, go to MiHoYo, go to Reddit, talk about it. Hey, say you think he needs to be buffed, get it buffed. I'm not gonna complain if I come out and my Zhongli is stronger. Like, you think I'm gonna cry about it? No. I'm just gonna say thank you. But I don't think he needs to be buffed. I enjoy it. I'm loving him. But
Osmanthus
don't,
wine tastes
just
the
because you
same
think he
as
needs to
our
be buff, you're
memory.
not wrong. And just if you think he doesn't need to be buff,
Those who
you're not
share
wrong either. Nobody's really wrong. I understand if people are underwhelmed by his attack damage because his attack damage is low, and you can build it up to be decent. But if you do, you're gonna take away from the things that make him great. You're gonna take away from his shield. You're gonna take away from his ult. If you spec into physical damage and all that just to build up his basic attacks, you're just gonna be taken. Like I said, you're just gonna be taken away from the
Boats are
greatness.
made for
And who wants to
transferring
really do that?
commodities back and forth,
I'm thinking
and
about
those
doing
that
it
come
because
across
I want to
Leroy
main
need to stay
Zhongli, but it's
away.
like,
So it is
why
where
do that when my
millions come to
Clee
settle.
hits much harder than him without even that much work. I don't know, man. But I think the YouTube and Twitch community has just been going crazy over this character. I just want to put my 2 cents in, talk about it a little bit, give you my thoughts over how I feel about it. I know I didn't really show much and none of that. I guess we could look at my build if we want to. I'm just running Bolide just to give that 40% damage increase to the normal and charge attacks. And they're all ranked up. And I'm running a Geo damage bonus cup to increase my ult and my E. But other than that, pretty basic. I'm running the battle pass weapon just to get that crit rate. See, my crit rate is at 58%. Crit damage 115. I don't think it's bad, but I'm also not a level 90. So when I raise that up, I think I should end somewhere around 60% crit. Well, a little bit higher than 60, but I should be in the 60s. But that's my build, man. It ain't crazy. I love it. Y'all give me your thoughts on Zhongli. I've been seeing it all. The Zhongli topic is going crazy, and I just want to talk about it. But talk to me in the comments. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.